We are recording.
I don't know if it's
1, 2,
good,
3. Interview
Ah,
with
this is
Diane.
soda.
So I'll just record a load of stuff and then I can chop it up and mash it up later.
Okay.
So who's that? What do you want to say about it?
About what?
The trawling. Is there anything you want to say that was missed out of the last film?
You mean missed out on the last
eXXpedition film.
Why don't? What? Can we just start with you asking me a question?
Yeah.
That would be the best.
Ask your
Okay.
questions.
So why are we trawling?
There you go. We are trawling to collect microplastic, plastic that's less than 5 millimeters in size.
Okay.
And the reason that we're trawling out here is because most of the effort has been closer to the 5 known large gyres, areas where the plastic is known to collect in the ocean. And we are being opportunistic in our campaign to raise awareness about microplastic in the ocean, and taking groups of very diverse groups of people out onto the ocean to see how the science is done, to be able to explain the science, and at the same time look at areas that aren't being looked at right now, and that may not even be looked at by other research teams just because they're lower priority. Where places where we don't expect to see plastic, but where we really need to know whether there's plastic or not to be able to have the models complete to be able to predict where plastic is coming from, where it's going, and etc. So it's pretty valuable information. Unfortunately, we get a lot of zeros, so we come up a lot of days we come up with nothing, which is really good information, and is really, it's wonderful that we're not seeing it. But at the same time, we are collecting a lot of plastic. We didn't collect much on this leg from Recife to Guyana. A few pieces here and there. We collected a bit more on the crossing from Senegal to Recife, and we also saw a lot of floating debris. It's interesting that where we saw a lot of floating debris, we saw more microplastic. We've seen very little floating debris on this leg, and we've seen very little microplastic. So there seems to be a relationship there. Last year, when we crossed the Atlantic from the Canaries to Martinique, we saw a lot of floating debris, a lot more than this year. And we had a lot more microplastic. So that's kind of an interesting, observation in itself.